So when I start a painting, I always go through the rainbow. So I always start, Richard of York gave back in vein, you know, so I start red is the first layer, quick. And I work on a whole collection at once, so they're all related to each other. So there might be, it's between 15 and 20 paintings per collection, and so each one has the same red to begin with, and then orange, then yellow, and then it builds, and then one will lean more towards red, and one will lean more towards the blues, but it's still got those first few layers in there. So the colours, I don't initially know where they're going, but I know I have that sort of same start every time. Often what I do is when it gets to those final stages of a painting, I kind of do a mark and then I'll leave it, and I might take it from the studio into the house and leave it in the house for a few days, and then I know, yeah, that looks finished. Or if something's niggling me, I take it back into the studio and work on it a bit more. And sometimes that's, you know, just what it needs, and sometimes you push it a bit far, but usually once it goes into that house the first time, it is finished. It's just quite instinctive, actually. It's like a real, just let it be, stop, you know. I sometimes call the family out, say, what do you think of this? Often the children will say, it's horrible. But my husband's quite good, actually. He will know if I should push it some more. In fact, one of the last paintings I did, he said, oh, I don't think it's finished. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to leave it. I think it is finished. And it was, boom, the first painting to sell. So sometimes it is just like a thing within you. You're like, I just need to stop now. So actually, sometimes you look at a very old painting and think, I could have done a little bit more. But you just have to let it go. At that point, it's like, nobody else would know if it's finished or not, I don't think. It's just, an artist will just say, yeah, I'm done, won't they? And everybody accepts it. Yeah. I have a box, and the box has thousands of tiny little slips of paper in. I've been collecting it for years and years, and every time I hear a saying, or I'm listening to an audio book or a song, or having a conversation and there's a word or a few words I like, I'll note it down, and then I cut them all into slips of paper. Then when I finish a collection, I lay all the paintings out, and sometimes, boom, I know what it's called. But other times I go through my box of little slips of paper. Each painting has 2 or 3 names, and then a bit like, is it finished? I let it sit for a while, and then it's like naming a child, I suppose. Sometimes, boom, you know what it's called straight away, and other times you have to just let it settle for a few days. Usually perfect. By the time, it's a lot of thought going into the naming. And somebody said to me the other day, why don't you just title it Untitled? But I think that's lazy. I think you should put some energy into the titling.